back expansions that are protected. Oh, and there it is right there. So he is going to go for that expansion. So, which of course is easier for Terran to do to a certain extent, since he doesn't have to guard the back expansion from tons of oncoming Zerg units, but he also does not have a gas back there, and we all know how precious gas is in this game, especially to Terran and Protoss. Well, I mean to all the races, obviously, but I would say probably Protoss the most, and probably then Terran, then Zerg. But hey, if you want to contradict that, that's fine. We do see some lurkers moving up here, so we're going to go with a ground attack, no mutalisks or anything like that on this map, and I think that's fine right now. Obviously, when your opponent goes Medic Marine, using mutalisks, you can pick off a few Marines at a time, but we do see a Spire coming up as well, though. Okay, so this could be a combined force, or he could be just getting Scourge for when the Science Vessels come out, and we do look like we're going to see them prepping up pretty quick here. Type B is going to do a good job defending his base at this point. And wow, getting a few kills here actually, kind of leapfrogging his way up and getting a few more kills than I would have expected. We do see the factory coming out with the machine shop. Obviously, a great counter to lurkers aside from Science Vessel is tanks, so we do see Leta going to go for that. So far, I feel like this is a fairly even game. It doesn't look like Type B has quite... Actually, he might have gone for an expansion there at the 6 o'clock. So I was about to say it doesn't look like he's gone for an expansion. But obviously, with the Terran player getting an expansion as well, he should be fairly even. The 2 expansion Terran is fairly equal to Zerg. In fact, you might see the 2 expansion Terran might actually be a little superior to Zerg as far as economy goes. For those that don't know, the drones of the Zerg actually mine a little bit slower than the other races. So, which I think is a necessary handicap when it comes to Zerg, because Zerg just expands like crazy and builds. Alright, so we see a 3-base build here. 3-base lurkers, not a bad way to go on this map. We've seen a lot of 2-base builds from Zerg, but I'm assuming, I mean, he's far enough to feel comfortable doing that right now. And it looks like his lurkers are still alright. Essentially, the lurkers are just there to kind of keep Leta distracted and keep him out of Type B's base. So, not a bad deal overall there. And I'm trying to see the counts here. I always forget to look up who the players are as far as the Korean names go. But it does look like Leta is up inside by 10, so he has a bigger count going on, which is, you know, a fairly decent advantage, especially with Zerg. Normally you're going to have more. But we are going to see Type B kind of go into pump mode here, and he is going to start bringing units out. And I don't know if he's going for an expansion. Wow, Leta having an SCV right there. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take for the SCV to see that, but having that SCV inside like that, knowing exactly when that base is getting taken, he must have just enough sight. He'll either see the base or he'll see the gas when it goes up. And we do see the Scourge coming out, as I said earlier. Obviously there, if the Scourge can take out this dropship, this is going to be huge. Scourge completely passing up the dropship. Oh god, that's just bad luck from Type B. I wouldn't say it's a lack of skill. His timing was good. He expected the dropship to pop out. And here we go. Dropship, is it going to go down? Is it going to unleash any cargo? Oh no! And the Scourge going to get lost. Oh, both Scourge going down. Great micro by Leta there, taking out the Scourge. Type B just about 6 seconds too late in trying to snipe. And another one coming in. Great micro. Leta with some fantastic micro, dropping the Marines so they can get the Scourge before they get to the dropship. I don't think the Zerglings are going to be enough to take out this force here, and although this force isn't that big, it is certainly going to be a nuisance in Type B's, a thorn in Type B's side here. Him having to worry about this. He might have to bring back some lurkers. Oh! And the dropship getting sniped. Now, obviously, it already lost its cargo, but look at Leta there going, ah, crap, I really could have used that. Of course, dropships being 200 minerals, they're not cheap at all. And Leta currently is low on minerals right now. He's spending a lot. And that force looks like it's going to get cleaned up there. So, Leta trying to be there, but a big force coming out here. They haven't been showing these being built, haven't been showing Leta's base a whole lot, but a lot of tanks coming in, I'm assuming with Siege at this point, because the machine shop is there turning with Siege. Now, the scan is not quite up, or the scan is up. There are no Science Vessels at this point, but the Science Vessels should be coming out any moment. I'm expecting to see the starport going up. So, I don't know. I feel like Leta is pretty strong at this point, and he has the 2 bases. He could probably at this point go for a 3rd base if he wanted to. That could be overkill, but I feel like he kind of has the ability to do that at this point. Type B is at 4 bases, so definitely Leta should start thinking about another base. There's the first science vessel out. We're going to see the science vessel obviously will come into play here, and a great scan. All the lurkers are going to try to come in here. We're going to see a frontal, kind of partial flank attack going on. Tons of lurkers. Lurkers need to burrow, and a lot of Marines are going to go down here, possibly. Oh, and the tank goes out. And a great attack there by Type B coming from the side, although he did lose a lot of his units. But he has so many lurkers coming in here. Lurkers are going to take out the tank, and Leta is on the run here. Lurkers might move up still. That is just so many lurkers there. I didn't notice that they're all forming on the left side. And Type B, if he is able to get some sort of good maneuver here, will be fine. I mean, his front door is going to be hard to break, and the dropship went down for Leta earlier. We're seeing Defiler Mound coming up here. I think Type B at this point has the advantage. He has 4 base to a 2 base Terran, which I think definitely has the advantage there. And he is playing well and pushing the Terran back. Now, obviously, science vessels are out. There is a tank there. Now, if Leta can go for that 9 o'clock base and take out the 9 o'clock base, he could have a huge advantage. But I don't think that SCV has seen the 9 o'clock base from Leta, and because I mean he could walk right in there right now as the lurkers are out there. So I don't think he knows about that, which is just a shame, because he really could have a chance. We do see a dropship coming out, might be trying to drop on the left side. But right now Type B is just playing well, and if you're Leta right now, I think you're probably you could be a little scared here, because I mean, all he's seeing is these lurkers up here from Type B, and obviously Type B has a lot more units hiding back. And it looks like there was a drop there at the top, at the 9 o'clock base. But Leta's not going to do a whole lot unless he can. No, I did not see the defense. They haven't shown that base. Wow, completely prepared. Has the Nidus Canal up, and that attack is going to do nothing. Type B is looking strong, you guys. He is looking strong. Oh, and taking out the science vessel. Oh, man, look at that. Leta's looking a little bit nervous here. He lost the science vessel. He's trying to kind of create a perimeter here, trying to take out some lurkers. Defiler should be popped out any moment now. And there's the Defiler right there. It is going to have Swarm. I don't know if it has Consume yet. Type B might be waiting for Consume to research, which should be coming out any moment. I think when Consume is researched, this attack force is going to go down. And but I mean, I could be incorrect. So we see a lurkers there